Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video. A very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the Kaal Sarph Dosh. You know, on the 25th of April 2022, the Kaal Sarph Dosh is gonna end. By a Kaal Sarph Dosh, I mean when the planets are trapped between Rahu and Ketu. That means when all the planets are between Rahu and Ketu, a Kaal Sarph Dosh is seen. Well, if you see a chart and you find all the planets are on one side of the chart, that is between Rahu and Ketu, you can easily say that it is a Kaal Sarph Dosh. This particular Kaal Sarph Dosh had started on the 5th of December 2021 and it is gonna end on the 25th of April 2022. And we get to see a Kaal Sarph Dosh every 15 days. Because after every 15 days, we see the planet Moon getting out of the trap of Rahu and Ketu. So we were currently seeing intermittent Kaal Sarph Dosh during this time. But once the planet Mercury leaves the Aries sign, then the Kaal Sarph Dosh would end permanently. After forming a conjunction with Sun and Rahu, the planet Mercury will leave the Aries sign on the 25th of April 2022. Hence, the Kaal Sarph Dosh would end. So after this time, after the Kaal Sarph Dosh, if people were feeling suffocated in their life, if they were indecisive in their life, if they did not know which way to go, if they were confused about a certain thing, then that confusion is gonna go away at this point in time. Well, seeing the planetary positions and the Kaal Sarph Dosh ending on the 25th of April 2022, I wanna tell you all something today. I wanna tell you all that game which you are playing, the game of life which you are playing is not over. If you'd received setbacks, defeats, problems and difficulties in your life during the Kaal Sarph Dosh, then at this point in time, I want to tell you all that you are gonna make a comeback in your life. You are gonna bounce back in your life at this point in time. You are gonna get back in the game at this point in time. You are gonna start playing that game once again in your life. You know, during the Kaal Sarph Dosh, if you had fallen down in your life, then at this point in time, you are gonna get back up. You know, it doesn't matter how many times you fall in your life. The most important thing is how many times you get up. People are not gonna remember your failures and defeats. All they will remember is your greatness. All they will see are your achievements, are your accomplishments. How you achieve your accomplishments, how you achieve your achievements is not what the world would see. That's why I'm telling you, it doesn't matter how many times you fail in your life, how many times you fall in your life. What matters is how many times you get up and start running towards your destiny. Because once you reach your goal, once you reach your destination, once you achieve your greatness, then people forget your failures, then people forget your defeats, people forget that you had fallen down in your life. So don't be afraid to fail in your life. Don't be embarrassed when you make mistakes in your life. Don't be afraid to face defeats in your life. I'm not saying that you won't face defeats, but the most important thing is that you make sure that you are not defeated in your life. You may face defeats, but you are not defeated ultimately. And that is what it matters. So the thing is that you are gonna make a comeback in your life at this point in time. You are gonna bounce back in your life at this point in time. You are gonna get up once again in your life and start playing the game of life. The game isn't over for you. The game hasn't finished. The decision hasn't been made by the referee that you have won or lost. Well, the reason I have used this metaphor game is because you have to take life as a sporting event. Sometimes life wins and you lose, and sometimes you win and life loses. So at this point in time, you are gonna win in your life. You are gonna win against life at this point in time. And you are gonna experience thrill, excitement and success in your life at this point in time in whatever you are doing. All I'm telling you all that your game isn't over. During the Kaal Sarph Dosh, you might have felt that you are not good enough for a certain thing. You might have felt that you are tired of life. You might have felt that you are tired of trying again and again. You might have felt that your health is not permitting you to move forward in your life. You might have felt that it is too hard or difficult for you to move forward with your endeavors. But once the Kaal Sarph Dosh ends, you will have a different feeling. You will have a very positive feeling in your life after the 25th of April 2022. It might also happen that during the Kaal Sarph Dosh, you might be fearful of taking a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, fear is the most subtle and destructive of all human diseases. Fear kills dreams. Fear kills hopes. Fear puts people in the hospital. Fear can also age you. Fear can also hold you back from the thing which you know that you are capable of doing. It can stop you from running towards your destiny, from achieving your destiny which you are born for. It can stop you from achieving your greatness of your life. Fear can paralyze you. It can immobilize you. So once this Kaal Sarph Dosh ends, you will become courageous at this point in time. You'll become fearless at this point in time. You'll be far away from that word called fear. You will become bold and aggressive at this point in time, and you are gonna take some very important decisions in your life. Let me tell you that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the willingness to act in spite of your fears. The decisions which you weren't able to take in your life previously, that means in the Kaal Sarph Dosh, you will be able to take those decisions at this point in time. Those decisions could be any decisions. It could be regarding your business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, health, money, business, property, children, etc., etc., etc. Just remember one thing. Don't let fear hold you back from your destiny. Feel the fear and do it anyhow. You are gonna start taking risks at this point in time. You will have the courage and the confidence in you to take some bold decisions during this time. And you are gonna make those decisions for a brighter future for yourself. Risk is a very important factor in your life. If you aren't willing to take a risk in your life, then you can't grow in your life. And if you can't grow in your life, you can't become your best in your life. And if you can't become your best in your life, then you can't remain happy in your life. And if you can't remain happy in your life, then what else is there? Because after all, we all human beings are working towards happiness. We are all working to get happiness in our lives. So it all starts with risk. And let me tell you one thing, that everything in life is risky. The day you were born, it got risky. Investing your money is risky. Getting married is risky. Having children is risky. Driving a car is risky. Let me tell you how risky life is. That you can't get out of this life alive. You can't get out of this life alive. So everything in this world is risky. There is nothing more precious than your life in this world. So if your life itself is in a risk, then everything becomes risky. So don't ever try to stop taking a risk in your life. Don't try to evade the risk in your life. Don't try to ignore the risk in your life. Because without risk, you'll become static and stagnant in your life. You can't do anything significant in your life without taking a risk. So after the Kaal Sarph Dosh, I think you are gonna start taking risks in your life. And that will be a boon in disguise. The other thing which I want to tell you all at this point in time is that you have to practice enlightened self-interest. You have to practice enlightened self-care. self-interest is practiced by one and all. Well, there is nothing wrong with practicing self-interest. But at this juncture of your life, you need to practice enlightened self-interest. By enlightened self-interest, I mean where you win as well as the world wins. In other words, no one loses. Your motto should be live and let live. That means not only you benefit in your life, the others around you, the others who are around you in your life also benefit. Well, everybody can live a life for themselves. Everybody can do things for themselves, and there is nothing wrong in it. But at this juncture, you need to practice enlightened self-interest. That means the others around you, the people in your community around you also benefit from your actions, your deeds. An example of enlightened self-interest would be charity, philanthropy, where you earn and you distribute your wealth among others. You distribute your money among others. So make a conscious, deliberate and a determined effort to practice enlightened self-interest. In other words, your actions and your deeds must impact the other people's lives. Obviously, in a positive way. They must also benefit from your actions and deeds during this time. You can't achieve greatness in your life by practicing self-interest. But if you practice enlightened self-interest, like Mother Teresa, like Nelson Mandela, then you are bound to achieve greatness in your life. I would say that service to many will lead to your greatness. If you serve more and more people in your life, the greater are the chances of you becoming great in your life. The greater are the chances of you seeing success and greatness in your life. So service to many will lead you to your greatness. During the Kaal Sarph Dosh period, you might have faced some closed doors. You might have knocked some doors which were closed. But during this time, if you find some locked doors, some closed doors, I'd suggest you all to walk down the hallway and try knocking on other doors. Try finding other opportunities for yourself at this point in time. Only if you knock other doors, you will find some open doors. If you don't knock, you won't know which doors are open for you, which opportunities are open for you. So knocking on doors is important, making an effort is important, and stay determined and focused to find those open doors, those doors of opportunity. Well, the cliche says that if one door closes, the others open. So at this juncture of your life, you need to keep knocking doors to find open doors, to find opportunities for yourself, to find some exciting things for yourself in your life. And make sure that no hurdle, no barrier, no obstacle can stop you from moving forward in your life. Be an optimist at this point in time. The difference between a pessimist and an optimist is that a pessimist will see an opportunity and all he or she will see barriers, hurdles, obstacles in that opportunity. And an optimist will face all kinds of barriers, hurdles and obstacles in their life, and all they will see are opportunities. So be an optimist at this point in time, because the stars, the planets are gonna be in your favor. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about this Kaal Sarph Dosh ending on the 25th of April 2022. If you want some specific predictions about this Kaal Sarph Dosh ending, then you are most welcome to contact me. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will not get a chance to live this beautiful life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all that I have several remedies for you. These remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and religious remedies. which can be utilized by any person of any religion, because I believe that there is only one God in this universe. And if you want a Vastu visit of your flat, office, residence, factory, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, property, children, relationships, love relationships, business, career, job, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di, Jai Ma Kali.